Hey Kenny, okay, it's early in the morning on Saturday here, and I'm a little fuzzy, but I won't be able to get back to sleep as long as this is going on. So, all right, now I hope you can see all this. Here's my multimeter. You might not be able to read it, so I'll tell you what's on the screen. Right now, it just says 1. The first thing you want to do is check your meter to make sure everything's working right. On my meter, I got this from Craftsman. Sometimes it's got like a loose connection, it won't read right. I got to jiggle the wire. So the first thing I do is test the meter. So I set it to ohms, to the smallest number. I don't care what it reads, I'm just looking to see if it changes. I touch them together, okay, bam, it goes down to 0. So now I know that my leads are working like they're supposed to. So now I'm going to flip over to volts DC at the lowest setting. On this one it says 20. Then I'm going to take just any old battery. This is a 9 volt. This is just to check and make sure that my voltage meter is doing its job. You can use a AA battery or whatever's. All I'm doing is just checking to make sure it's working. And it is. This says 8.6 volts is coming out of this 9 volt battery. Okay? Now here's my transmitter. Alright, now this is an old one, but yours should be very similar to the new 2.4G. You open it up, and at the back of the battery compartment you can see where the wires come out. Okay? Now I'm just going to touch my connectors across here, and it reads 10.9 volts. Okay, so I know that my battery pack is working the way it's supposed to. I'm thinking that it's possible on yours what's going to happen is when you touch it there, you're not going to get any reading. If you don't get any reading, if it doesn't say like at least 10 or 11 volts, then your problem is in your battery compartment. It's in your batteries. So like I said, I would remove those little plastic things. And you can also check the batteries from the front if you follow the leads back. Okay, see here, they're on this end. So when I turn it over, I know I got to come into this end. You can just trace the batteries through, and negative is always the end that goes with the spring. So I touch here and touch here, and it says 10.9 volts. So I know my battery path is good and my batteries are doing what they're supposed to do. It sounds to me like yours might not. And if that's the case, you should be able to work that out where the batteries aren't connecting. Start with the first battery from end to, or the first battery from end to end. It should say 1.5, and then when you go from this end to this end, it should say around 3, and then when you go from here over, it's going to go over to here to this battery. Now you got 3 batteries in. It should say 4.5, etc., etc. So I hope that helps, bro. See you next time.